Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so vivid, so real, that for a moment you couldn't tell if it actually happened? Maybe it was a conversation with someone you lost years ago. Or maybe it was standing in a place you've never been, yet it felt strangely familiar. The strange part is, even after waking, the emotions often linger. Fear, joy, sadness, they feel genuine. But why? Why does the mind create a reality so believable that it fools us completely? The answer lies deep in the hidden world of the subconscious. Imagine this. You're walking down a busy street, the air thick with the smell of food, voices echoing around you, sunlight bouncing off windows. You turn a corner and suddenly see an old friend you haven't spoken to in years. You laugh, talk, maybe even hug, and then you open your eyes. None of it happened. And yet, in that moment, your brain convinced you it was all real. The line between dream and reality became paper thin. That's not a glitch. That's psychology at work. Dreams are not random. They are carefully woven by the subconscious mind, a part of your brain that never rests, never stops observing, and never stops processing. Scientists have found that during sleep, especially in REM, the rapid eye movement stage, your brain is as active as when you're awake. But instead of processing the outside world, it's replaying, mixing, and reinterpreting everything you've ever experienced. And that's why dreams feel real. Your subconscious uses the exact same systems, sight, sound, emotion, that your waking brain uses to perceive reality. Think of it this way. When you're awake, your senses gather data, and your brain builds reality in real time. But when you're asleep, your subconscious doesn't stop using those tools. Instead, it creates its own stage play, using fragments of memory, emotions, and imagination. And you're the actor, the audience, and the director without realizing it. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. That's why your heart races in a nightmare as if you're truly in danger. Or why you wake up smiling from a dream where you achieved something great. The subconscious reacts as though the event actually happened. This is the same reason visualization and mental rehearsal are so powerful in real life. Olympic athletes often train their subconscious by imagining the perfect performance over and over. To the subconscious, imagined practice is still practice. But let's pause here and ask, if the subconscious can't tell the difference, does that mean dreams could be shaping who we are in ways we don't fully understand? Consider this. Have you ever woken up after a dream and suddenly seen a problem in a new light? Famous inventors and artists have. Paul McCartney dreamed the melody of Yesterday. The chemist Auguste Kekulé saw the structure of the benzene molecule in a dream. Even Einstein admitted that some of his deepest insights were born from dreamlike imagination. The subconscious is like a hidden lab, running experiments without your permission, and sometimes delivering breakthroughs when you least expect it. But here's the twist. If dreams can inspire us, they can also trap us. Think about recurring dreams, being chased, falling, standing in front of a crowd unprepared. These aren't random nightmares. They're often reflections of unresolved emotions, fears, or stressors your conscious mind tries to ignore. The subconscious, however, doesn't forget. It brings them to the stage again and again until you pay attention. So here's a paradox. Dreams can be both a mirror and a mask. A mirror because they show you what's truly happening beneath the surface. And a mask because they distort reality, blending truth with illusion. The real challenge is learning to listen. Take this example. Imagine someone who constantly dreams of drowning. It's not just about water. It could be a symbol of feeling overwhelmed, at work, in relationships, or even with personal expectations. The subconscious translates stress into imagery. If you learn the language, you realize your mind has been trying to talk to you all along. But let's pull back. There's something even stranger. Why is it that in dreams, we accept the bizarre without question? You can be flying through the sky, meeting someone who passed away years ago, or suddenly standing in your childhood home, and none of it feels odd until you wake up. This happens because the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic and critical thinking, goes partially offline during REM sleep. Without that filter, the subconscious is free to create worlds unchallenged. That's why dreams feel real. The skeptical gatekeeper is asleep, and you're left immersed in raw experience. Now here's the hidden twist most people never realize. Dreams aren't just random stories or meaningless illusions. They are simulations. Your subconscious is constantly preparing you for challenges, rehearsing scenarios, and teaching you through metaphor. That nightmare of being chased? It's your brain's way of training your body to respond to fear. That dream where you solve a puzzle? It's mental rehearsal for creativity and problem solving. Dreams feel real because, to your subconscious, they are training grounds for survival. So the next time you wake up shaken, or inspired, or confused, ask yourself, what lesson is my mind trying to leave me with? Because dreams aren't wasted hours. They're conversations with the deepest part of yourself. And here's the takeaway. First, pay attention. Write down your dreams, no matter how strange. Over time, patterns emerge, and you'll see your subconscious speaking in symbols. Second, don't dismiss emotions that linger after waking. If a dream leaves you anxious, ask why. If it leaves you hopeful, explore what that desire means. And third, use the power of imagination consciously. Just like dreams trick your subconscious into believing, you can visualize success, confidence, or healing, and your subconscious will follow. In the end, dreams feel real because they are real to the subconscious. They are stories written in the same language as life itself. Emotion, memory, and imagination. They are proof that your mind is more than just a machine for logic. It's a storyteller, a teacher, and sometimes a warning. So tonight, when you close your eyes and step into that hidden world, remember, your dreams are not just fleeting illusions. They are windows into the subconscious, an ocean of wisdom waiting to be explored. If you found this eye-opening, subscribe for more calm, insightful journeys into the mind. And in the next video, we'll explore why the brain holds on to certain memories and erases others. A mystery that reveals even more about how the subconscious shapes our lives.